Hey guys, it's Roscoe, and on the Space Coach today we're going to take a look into this at the weapons of the Knights of Ren. And here is their spreadsheet, the helmet, and you see various items of their weaponry. So let's just check out what it says. The battered, handcrafted appearance of their weapons and equipment further adds to the aura of dread that surrounds the Knights of Ren. It is immediately clear that they are well acquainted with violence and strife, for they carry the scars and implements of such with them. Although appearing intimidatingly unified at first glance, closer examination reveals that each knight is distinct, expressing preferences in tactics and combat style. All of the gear is custom, either built from scratch or heavily modified after capture. Aboard their vessel, the Simeon metalsmith Albrecht repairs their armour, while the knight known as Cardo tends to their weapons. Gear must be studied and reliable for the knights to be effective in their brutal band of conquest. Then we'll just see what it says about clubs and axes, because obviously this is a type of axe and these are clubs here. Even the most primitive weapons in the knight's arsenal receive a crude technological boost. The weighted clubs and axes carried by Ushar and Aplek would be deadly with just the muscle power of their wielders, delivering crushing blows. However, with the flick of a switch or a twist of a dial, they take on additional attributes that may make the difference in battle. Ushar's club builds up a concussive charge in a kinetic generator, which can be released as a sudden shockwave. Excuse me. Aplek's antiquated Mandalorian long axe becomes a conduit for ultrasonic energy, vibrating its sharpened edge to embrace its cutting power through armour and bone. And let's just have a look at that Mandalorian executioner vibro axe that Aplek has. Here it is here. So let's see what it says. Ultrasonic transmission plate on blade of Bardish on axe head. That is this here. That's all it says about that, but there's other views of the axe. The ultrasonic generator power cable here, and this you see it from the top, so like from here, you're looking down on it here. And we also see on the pommel that it's a studded pommel here, and you see these, what are those? Studs line the entire front of the club. Also has illuminated bulbs that indicate the kinetic charge level. That is this. And it has transmission planes for kinetic energy. And that is these. Just about the helmets, it says, the Knights of Ren purposely shield their features with masks and battle helms, for they find their victims project their most terrifying nightmares into the absent faces as they strike. Anonymity equals intimidation for the knights. And there you see Cardo's helmet here. What it says there. The most basic of the knight helms, a blast furnace plate moulded into a mask shape, which is this. And they have the neck protector, which is this, and this shape is very similar, of course, to the standard Stormtrooper bucket, isn't it? It has that sort of slightly outward flaring. Now we see Ushar's helmet here, and breathing tubes indicate he may be of non-human origin. Could be an alien Knight of Ren. Yes, and there's also that impact crumple left by that particularly stubborn quarry, which is here. Now, whose helmet is that one again? Vikrul's helmet, and that has synth leather ear flaps that conceal the helmet opening. So you know how in Star Wars Rebels they flip up the visor of the biker scout? It will be like this. So here are the ear flaps, and this will flip up to reveal the face. Now, the other page, which we'll just look at here with the various ranged weapons that they have. Cardo's arm cannon. The uppermost barrel on Cardo's weapons pod is a rapid-fire repeating laser cannon. The same channel can also launch plasma bolts, which are hand-fed into a receiver. A separate trigger primes the bolt so that the next trigger pull releases it. The lower barrel is a flammable gel protector. And here we see the casing containing the plasma charge. And that is this. And it also has the rifling grooves for increased accuracy, and that is these marks here and you see there, and there's a little one there as well. Now, there's an air-cooled laser cannon barrel, which is this. There is the forward hand grip and trigger selector, which is this. And let's see what this is here. That is the front view. So you see the piezoelectric flame projectors flank the recessed gel spinneret, which is this. And there's a reinforced Napthex gel bottle, which is this here. About the ranged weapons. A few of the Knights of Ren brandish blaster weaponry, heavily modified and customised to their personal preferences. Vickrell and Cardo have holstered blaster pistols that could almost be considered standard were it not for the removal of safety circuitry, so they can move quickly and dangerously expend their ammunition. The big guns belonging to Kuruk and Cardo are truly one-of-a-kind hodgepodge constructions. Kuruk's rifle has 3 firing modes across 2 barrels, including a pump-action plasma bolt launcher, that sounds awesome, that feeds specialised ammunition into the larger firing chamber. Cardo's overpowered arm cannon turns him into a one-man heavy turret. And there is Kuruk's blaster rifle, here, with the upper sniper barrel with direct line of sight feed to macroscope, here. Rapid fire barrel with cooling sheath is this. The pump action bar is directly underneath, so it's like this here. The recoil reducing vented stock, which is this. And let's see what that is. Tabana bulb spikes laser output, very nice. And then we have the blaster pistol directly beneath it here. With backlash suppressor housing, which is this. Power level indicator light is this here. And we also have the stun setting toggle, which is this here. You can see there. Now, on Vickrell's Scythe, which is this lovely weapon here. You can see it there. Sawtooth crook that can catch enemy blades. That bit there, the teeth. And what's this here? Chain of the blade covered with carved ultrasonic echo channel. So you see that little cutout there. And I assume this one here also. The insulated handle, which is this, and if you look closely it's kind of ribbed. I don't know if you can quite make out in this light. And then there's the ultrasonic generator chamber, which is at the end here. Now, just about blades, it says the blade weapons wielded by Vickrell and Trudgeon both feature ultrasonic vibrotech settings that increase their lethality such that even glancing hits can produce deadly lacerations. The blades themselves are made of crucible steel impregnated with Frick or Beskar filaments, making them incredibly strong. Though a lightsaber blade will cut through these weapons, it does require a greater application of pressure to do so. That's a bit like when Finn's fighting the Stormtrooper in The Force Awakens. I forget what that metal's called, when, you know, with the trooper, the spinny thing, but that would be something similar to that. So we see Trudgeon's vibro cleaver at the bottom here. And it has the wrapped and insulated handle here. The ultrasonic conductor pins, which are these. And the handle eyelet holes, which are these. So those are the weapons of the Knights of Ren, and there is just a picture of their master on the next page. And there he is, getting his helmet reforged. But there you go, guys. That's just a look at the weapons of the Knights of Ren. We shall be continuing our in-depth look through all of the features of this book in due course, but I hope you enjoyed that one. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment or suggestion for upcoming topic you'd like to see discussed, or like the video.